Hey guys, welcome to one of my very first videos where I'll be explaining to you how to use BoomTV to track your scores automatically in a Warzone Killrace. These are very popular nowadays. BoomTV will track the scores for you without having to take screenshots. The teams won't have to take screenshots. You won't have to add up the numbers and count the scores. It will all be done for you by BoomTV. So let's just get started and create an event. Sign in. I already have a Twitch account linked on BoomTV. We'll just sign in, authorize, and then we can get started. You can link some extra accounts. I have just linked my PSN, my PlayStation ID. That should be enough. This is an already existing event. We'll have to create a new one by clicking create tournament on the left side. So first starting with a cool tournament name. Selecting the game. In our case, we'll be selecting Warzone as we want to organize a kill race for Warzone. This is very important because further down the settings and options in the form will depend on the game you choose. You also have, for example, Apex Legends where you can do this. I don't know if you can do it for Fortnite, but I think so. But in our case, we'll be selecting Warzone. Stream URL. This is the video or the stream that will show up on the event page of BoomTV. So I'll just choose mine. The tournament format, in our case, we'll be organizing a kill race. You can also choose brackets, like you could organize a 2v2 tournament where you join the same team and then you have to get like the most kills, for example. But I'll be showing what you have to do to organize a kill race. This is also the only one I have tested with the automatic score tracking, which will show here. You can choose on or off. In our case, of course, on, because this for me is the biggest feature of BoomTV for Call of Duty Warzone, that your scores get tracked automatically during the tournament. What counts towards points? You can choose kills, placement, or I don't know what best of is, but in our case, well, I mostly use kills and placements. So 1 kill is 1 point. Placement is here further down. So format settings, players per team. Let's say we want to organize trios, battle royale, kill race. We select players per team 3. You could select, I think you can select like more and then have like one substitute. Most of the time I just say, okay, if it's battle royale trios, I take 3 players per team. Number of winners, this is the number of teams that will show up on the event page as the winners. So top 3, for example, doesn't matter that much. The number of top games, the number of games that counts towards your points. So let's say you play 10 games, only your top 3 best games during the tournament will count toward your points. The queue type, so in Call of Duty, you can select the different kind of queue lobbies. We'll only want to have the trios. So we put squads on off. Only trio lobbies can be joined in our tournament. You can join them with 2 players only, but then of course you will only be two players in the trios lobby. It will be a bit harder and you will have probably less points at the end. Then the placement points. So when you finish first, let's say, you get 15 points. When you finish second, you get 12. Third, 12, and so on. If you're fourth, let's say you get 10. Fifth, 10. Sixth, 8. Seventh, 8. 8. 7 points. 7. 6 and all the way down. This is up to you, of course. I'm just making something up here. Doesn't matter. You'll have to decide this for yourself. Then registration settings. Who can join? Open registration. Anyone can join. Invitation only. Only the people you sent the registration link to can join. Or followers and subs. This means that only people following you or subscribe to you on Twitch will be able to join the tournament, or even only people subscribed. Like a subscriber perk is to be able to join your tournament, for example. Interesting option if you want to engage your community. One note, whatever what choose, let's say you even choose followers and subs, as an administrator you'll be able to add anyone or any team to your tournament, even if they're not following you or subscribed. This is what I'll also will be doing, or what I do in most of my tournaments, because we use our own website to have people register for our tournament. Because of course we want to get people to come to our website and use our website to register. And we use Boom TV mostly then for the automatic score tracking, but it's free of choice, of course. Tournament start time, let's say we want to organize it on Friday, starting at 8 p.m. End time, again, Friday, 11 p.m. So they have 3 hours of time to join games and play games. If you're not sure yet, you can choose times to be decided. Also of importance to note is that any game that has to count towards the scores has to be started after 8 p.m. and any game started 5 minutes before 11 p.m. will still count towards the scores. So start your game after 8 p.m. and 5 minutes before 11 p.m. Registration end time, when should the registrations close? At tournament start time, tournament end time, or custom time. So let's say a few hours before the event or a day before. Let's just say when the tournament starts, you're not able to join anymore. Require phone number off. Then tournament customization. This is just like more general information, description, logos, banner, rules. Very important, of course, that you have a decent set of rules, what's allowed, what's not. And then once you're all done with this, we click create and your event will be created. You'll get this link saying, okay, your event is now open for registration. This you can distribute on socials to have your people join your tournament. Let's see how this looks if we click on this registration URL. So I want to join my cool tournament. Register now. I'll get this pop-up. I agree to the terms. Okay, what platform am I playing on? I'm using my PSN. This is wrong. Submit. So how tracking works, they still explain it once more here. We will track your scores using your username. Make sure it's spelled as shown in your game. Just play your game as normal and no download required. So how do they do it? They use the Call of Duty API and your Call of Duty ID to get your scores from Activision. Next, so here you can invite extra players for your team using this URL, copy, and then you send it to your friends. I'll not be doing this, just to show you how it looks. You can see, okay, my team is in the event, it's still pending. I still have to add 2 extra players. This is of course how it looks for a team or a player wanting to join your tournament. Now let's see how it looks for an administrator. Then we go back to the administration page. So you can also see that the me and the one player joined. This is the administration view. So on the left you'll have the event you want to administer, extra staff you want to add by list supporters. I'll show that later on. The permission your staff should have on your event. If there are disputes, I think those are the most important menu elements. Then very important, how to add a team. So let's say I'll first disband this team. So you can disband a team, which means remove it from your event. Add team. When you add a team, you'll have to, like I said before, be able to provide a unique Activision ID, Battle.net ID, the PlayStation ID, or an Xbox Live ID. In my case, I'll add again my PlayStation ID. Also, Boom TV requires one of the following: is a Twitch username, a YouTube account, Mixer, which is already gone, but I suppose it's now linked to your Facebook account, a Twitter handle, or a Boom TV username. In my case, I'll use my Twitch name, then click save. Action completed successfully. Now I added a team myself as a player. Let's add one more player just for showing the options. This is a Boom TV user. Close. Okay, 2 players in my team now. Very important for the automatic score tracking, you'll have to be sure that the IDs are correct. So you can do this by clicking check status. So it will now check with the Call of Duty API if the users are found. If it indicates, okay, the user is found and is ready to participate, this means everything's in order for the user VO and for the user Pruismans. So they will be able to play and their scores will be tracked automatically. So everything is fine for this team. If it says username was not found, then it means there's something wrong with their PSN, Activision ID, or Battle.net ID. So you will have to check, okay, with the user, did you make a mistake, or is your profile on Activision not public? So that means that his data, his scores are not public. You can verify this yourself, for example, on the Call of Duty tracker website, cod.tracker.gg, and then look up the player, the provided user ID. So in my case, this one, okay, user is found, everything's fine. But let's say I give a wrong one, and I click enter. Oh, Warzone stats not found. And then you know, okay, something's wrong with the user ID, with the Call of Duty ID to be specific. Let's get back to our tournament. What more to say? Sometimes there might something be wrong with the Twitch ID. So let's say, for example, in the case of Pruismans, I know that if the Twitch account exists, but for some reason it won't be added here in Boom TV. So you can see, oh, it's not found. This means that probably there is already a user linked to that Twitch with the username Pruismans. So it's best to add player using the Boom TV username. One last thing then, to not have to manage this on your own, you can add staff members using the list supporters option. You'll have to add, I'll add my friend here using his Twitch account again. Yeah, for some reason they ask, you get a notification to connect your Boom TV account to your Discord. You can do this. I think it's best to do this. Otherwise the adding staff might not work. And then you can go to add permissions. So, and then add, let's remove him first and then re-add him. So submit, and then this user will be able to also add and delete and manage the event. To see the live scores, you'll have to, for example, you have to go to so here this is how it looks for the live scorings during the tournament. You see the stream URL, the stream view of my Twitch, and on the left side you see the teams and their scores. This doesn't show much, of course. I could maybe show you one with more teams in it from one of my past events. So this, for example, is one I hosted in the past. Here you see the top 3 teams, their points, or on the left side. This is also where all scores will be updated during the event. You can see their top 3 games per team. So very nice overview per team and their scores and the eliminations per person. Yep, that's it. It's very nice, I think. No shit with screenshots, clips, or counting the scores yourself. It's all done automatically by Boom TV. So that's it. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.